Alright boys, today we're talking about SHOTO TODOROKI. I'm going to showcase him. We're going to go over his skills first, then my card build I have for him, my talent build I have for him. So far, obviously I don't have his talent tree max, which is why I'm explaining my build. And then let's go over his chipset first. His chipset makes it so his W, while he's in his freezing form, which I'll talk about in a second as well, requires no charge up and does more damage. I don't have the 6-star one because game is racist, blah 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 blah. This is my 5th time recording this, so I just want to get through this quick. Right, his support card set makes it so we have these two that boost his attack while he's in his special skill. So he gains 14% attack from this, and he gains 16.5 attack from this. He can also lower the defense, but it's mainly the attack increase we're here for. We also have this, which we won't get too much of a use out of, but actually no, we can. We definitely can, but it'll be difficult. But every time you switch between freezing or burning, you get a 4% damage increase up to 5 stacks for 10 seconds. Every time you do it, you reset the timer. So optimally, you always want to switch with him. You do want to do a skill rotation, a normal attack string, I think, and then switch again. Switch back, do the same thing, switch back. Because with a normal attack rotation and your skills, you pretty much always build up your full temperature gauge, which his temperature gauge, you know, or good transition, Sora, let's go. You can either be burning or you can be freezing. Now you fill those by doing skills of said element, but in his burning state, he gains 15% attack. That's all we need to know. In his freezing states, he gains 10% attack and 20% defense. That's all we need to know. And his skills complement that pretty well. So when you go from freezing to burning, so you actually have to be in the freezing state, you have to have the bar filled up and actually be on ice. Once you go from freezing to burning, his S talent that you just get from having him because he can't be lower than S, will increase his crit damage by 87.5% for 5 seconds. Pretty big. It also, the skill that you use to transform will do double damage once you're in freezing, or in like the other way too. And remove the freezing status, obviously, right? And then you can build up the fire and everything. But you have this, it does double damage, you have increased crit damage. And then if you can, in those 5 seconds, you can do some big damage. I haven't tested it yet. But if you can, build up your full hotness gauge, which I don't think you can. Yeah, you definitely can't. But in theory, if you can build it up, this skill does really good damage. This skill, if you hold it, does really good damage, especially because, this is where the talents come in, he gets 20% increased crit damage on his E, right? Which I'll talk about this one in a second. Which is E is his charge skill on his fire one. So if we just transform and then just charge his E and we actually get lucky and crit, we will have over 100% increased crit damage on that skill alone, which is a lot. That's a lot of extra crit damage. That's a lot of extra damage we're getting. In addition to that, we still have our card. So if we switch and we have a few, whatever the stacks were called, we'll get up to 20% extra damage on that skill too. And if we enter our special state, we'll have what was it, like 30.5% attack increase as well. Now another thing is, which is sadly you cannot reach burning status in time in those 5 seconds, because else, in his talent tree again, this talent makes it so while you're in extreme temperatures, like when freezing or burning, you have your attack increased by 30%. We'll definitely try and like dish out a lot of damage, but I think that's everything explained. Oh, his chipset makes it so his W, I think I said this already, requires no charge up, does more damage, whatever. His W, while he's in the freezing form, is just a little ice ray. You can shoot it 3 times. It's pretty good. Obviously freezes the enemies and everything. Pretty nice. His ultimate does good damage, releases both fire and ice. Then you enter the ice and fire status, getting the effect of both freezing and burning, while increasing the damage of ice and fire combo by 20%, which is this thing. So this does 20% more damage. You'll gain both effects, both freezing and burning effects, and because you're in extreme temperature, you'll have this plus again the cards. If we are in a special skill as well, we'll do a lot more damage. The special skill does not increase his damage, it just makes him a little more defensive, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna hop into the training stage now. We're gonna try out some combos there. We're gonna just see how much, like, some like unrealistic damage scenarios we can do, and then I'm gonna hop into the chip stage and we're gonna see how he fares in there against the enemy. We're in the stage now. So you build this is ice up by using your skill, right? If you do the third time, boom, it's ready now. If I switch, it'll do double damage. I'll have my attack increased, my crit damage increased. If we do this now, it did, what, 5 hits of 7k, 35k on that skill alone. And that's just a regular skill, not bad. Now we have our attack increased by a lot more. We are in the burning status, right? If I do this, we'll have our attack increased by a lot more as well, right? I just want to show you this before we actually hop into the stage. I think this damage is unrealistic. Well, like, we usually get more, I think. Now I have both, right? If I do this now, 8.5k, and that's without the special thing. If I go to unlimited power just so we can reset it again, and then we miss it, sick. We do this. Now we did 5.6k because everything ran out. We have to reset it again, sick. Okay, let me just get that real quick, and we'll hop into the stage. We'll do some combo, we'll do some damage. We'll see how quick we can defeat the enemy. We're at 400k pretty much now, right? Let me just get to 400. There we go. 404k. Let's just say 400k just for the sake of the damage. And then we miss it again. Sick. That did a lot more damage this time. But again, stuff won't work out like this anyway when we play around. But the main gist of it is we want to get into the extreme temperatures. We want to be able to switch then into the. We want to be able to be in freezing status, switch, get the crit damage, right? From switching in freezing, get our max charge E, try and crit as much as possible. 10k crits there, okay, and that wasn't even with that was without the buff. So let me give it one more try. Boom, let me switch, and then let me do this. Bop, 16k crits. See, we can get a lot more damage on this one. Let me do this real quick again, and let's try one last time if we can get lucky with the crits. If I switch now, boom, we have increased attack. We didn't get a crit damage because I think cooldown 21k though on the crit, and that's multiple hits of damage we can do, right? We can crit that whole skill could have done 100k, which is like pretty much as the whole ultimate did, and it was just a skill on the 13-second cooldown, right? So you can get a lot of damage to this guy. I do believe, honestly speaking, this is the worst S rank in the game. He's really good, but I do think the others have a lot more to offer. I will do a Bakugo video as well because Bakugo is my favorite character in this game. But let's hop into Night Ops, into the hardest difficulty, to see if I can even beat it, because I've never attempted it with him, and this might look a little sad. I have one more refresh, 2 more refreshes. You love to see it. All right, let's hop in. Let's see. Maybe we get multiple enemies. I'll only showcase one enemy though. I don't want to have this video be too long. I pretty much just want to explain everything, because reading is difficult and people would rather watch a video on it. So, let's go in. I'm on auto. Let me not be on auto. This will stun him. Oh no! Only the power type character stun him. I see. Okay. Let's build up our freezing gauge. Boom. Let's switch. Let's see if we can connect this already. We can. No crits. Unfortunate. This skill does, that W skill does a lot of damage. So now we have increased 30% attack because we're in burning status, and we have our 30.5% attack increase because we're in our special state because of our cards, and we have some damage increase because of our thingy too. Let me switch again. Let me try and hit him with these 3 times. Usually it doesn't work. It actually worked. You love to see it. We switch again. We get some more damage out. He's actually doing a lot of damage, I can't lie, but we're not beating this in time, sadly. But let me do this. Let me get both our states up, like freezing and burning with this one. Let me trigger our extra damage and then see how much this will do now. Why did you stop? Why did it just stop? Whatever. This good damage. I mean, I wish it was more. His normal attack string does a lot of damage while he's in both states, which we didn't get now because it ran out because the game decided to cuck us. I think I'll do one more fight on this because this one, you know, these fights go by pretty quickly. This skill actually does a lot of damage. Boom. We crit for 20. We didn't crit. We just did 21k because of double damage. Now imagine if we crit with our insane crit damage. That's a 5-star. Unlucky. If we crit with our insane crit damage, that would have been pretty cool, but we didn't because crit chance is pretty difficult to get. There's not a lot of cards that will give you crit chance, else I'd run them. Sadly. But I think once there are, I think that they'll be legit part of every build. But let's hop in again. Let's see if we can play this a little more controlled. But he does a lot of damage, right? He cleared the stage just fine, even though he was below the BP requirement. I was messing up too. I wasn't doing it properly. I started on auto. Let me do this, this, and this. Boom. Hit him with one normal attack string. Then we switch. We hit for 34k on a crit. We do this, and we crit once for 15k. And that was without a lot of attack buffs that we could have potentially gotten as well. So now we're in max. Let's see how much just a normal attack string does in this. And bop, no crits. You hate to see it. This does good damage. This skill is just good damage. And I don't have the 6-star chip version yet. If you had the 6-star chip version, this would do 15% extra damage as well again over this one. So let's get we're in freezing state again. I think it has a cooldown on how often you can do this because oh, I got the crit damage. Okay, let's see. We didn't crit a single time. You hate to see it. Let me enter both states. Let me proc the attack and let's just do our. I think he jumped away. He definitely jumped. He jumped away. That's fine. Oh yeah, okay. Boom. We have our extra damage now on a normal attack string. Let me actually just get to him. I swear I pressed dash. Let's go away from him. Tornado's kind of annoying. Let's do this while we still can. I think we still have the attack buff here. 11k. No, we definitely did not. Again, it's pretty difficult to have like his perfect case, his perfect scenario up. Let's see. Okay, I thought we were gonna clear the last one. Baku will finish him off though. You hate to see it. I wish you could take off supports. You have to take some sort of support, and if I take one, I might as well take the one that gives me the most stats, which is why I have Bakugo equipped right now. We'll run it one more time. I'm gonna see if I can get this damn E to do a lot of damage on the crit. Oh, perfect. We get a second fight. I don't have to refresh stamina again. So let's go in there and let's see. But there he is. Okay, very cool. And this fight is actually a little more annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, because of that. Now let's just get our form up. Nope. Let's do this. We can switch now. I will do this. Enter my special state. Fully charge E. We get cancelled. The W, can it crit on a hit? Didn't do too much damage. Let me turn on the damage as well. Please work. Please just show me the damage. There we go. But okay, so I actually don't know how much health these guys have. Else it'd be like much easier to calculate. Okay, you did 1 bar of health, which equals like 100k, whatever. This skill without any, whatever. We're gonna transform anyway again. Let's focus on the W skill, I think, because I actually just prefer how much damage this thing does. Like this guy has beefy defense, I think, because we're doing a lot less damage against him with everything than we did in our other state. Let's do this though. W, we didn't get a single crit. He jumps over it. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I have a lot of issues with Todoroki. I'm not gonna lie. His W, the way you can't connect it 3 times, right? Sometimes because enemies will get pushed back. It's kind of annoying. This should stun him. Oh no, please. Oh, I got knocked away last second. You hate to see it. Let me switch again. Boom, he's broken. I just let it rip. You hate to see it. Let's get his ultimate up though. Let's get both forms. We'll just do his normal attack string one to see how much we can get on the last hit of it. He's been weakened. Focus your attacks. Yeah, get up then. Okay, we hit like 9k there, I think. I thought you were weakened. Just stay on the ground. Bop, bop. And the last hit. Oh, we don't get the last hit either. You hate to see it. Yeah, I don't know. Todoroki, I really like him as a character. His skills are really fun to use and everything. But his stuff, like he has so much setup he has to do for everything, and it's just unrealistic to get in like a regular fight, especially if you're like crunching time and everything. Like so a lot of this game is tied to time. I want to itch my nose so bad. I will. A lot of this game's content is tied to time, and he needs time to build up. He can build up his freezing and his burning pretty quickly, but then to get like all the stacks from his card, to fully utilize his talents, it's pretty difficult. He does really like solid, just consistent damage though, so it's fine, right? He can definitely, like, obviously he's really good. It's just that he is in fact my least favorite S rank character. I do believe him to be the worst. There we go. Oh, we crit. There we go. There are the crits. We switch. Can we get crit on the W? But we cannot. Can we get the last hit to proc? We cannot. He died beforehand. You hate to see it. A little scuffed showcase, but again, Todoroki, That's just my issue, right? Maybe I'm doing something wrong, let me know. But my issue with him is I can't get stuff up quick enough. And if I do, his setups are just a little, like all his setups, his big damage setups are like really unrealistic. Which is what I like about Bakugo. His damage setups are really easy, really consistent, and they're just insane. Same with Aizawa. Aizawa has like build-ups to his damage, but at least it's really consistent and easy. And you can do it over long periods of time and pretty short periods of time too. And then he just like does more damage in general. All Might, I think I don't have to mention. Tokoyami, he definitely outdamages him when he's in his like liberation form, his like dark shadow form, whatever like it is called. And he can get there really quickly. Okay, I know I don't use him much, but a friend of mine uses him a lot. I've seen a lot of content on him. And I've used him myself, like hero rating and stuff, and like some like smaller content. He can enter that stage pretty quickly. He has some nutty talents that complement it as well. This one just always giving him like a 25% attack buff for the entirety of the like event, which is really good in like the floor stage, the floor event. Not so much for time events. I think Todoroki is definitely good if you can always get, if you have his card, this one, right? I don't have the other one. The other one I think is just a 12% damage increase though. Let me check. Oh, this is out. Well, oh, so this needs other cards because I have these cards. But these are different cards. Okay, that's good to know. Anyway, what cards? Oh, it's actually such a good banner. Like if you care for cards, but the card banner is so bad. 2,500. No, I feel like cards and characters shouldn't be valued the same thing. But let's go to this. Let me look at Todoroki's cards. I swear, there you go. This is the one I have. No, yeah, this is just the one. I think it just increases damage dealt by 12%, like most of the other ones do. Like if I go to cards, I think everyone has that card. Like they have one card that just like does something with their skills, and this is just 12% damage increase. If you go to Bakugo, it's the same thing. Right, it has 5 stacks, blah blah blah, and then 12% damage increase, whatever, right? Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Todoroki, pretty cool. Like he's definitely not bad. I know I'm done talking to him a lot. I'm just personally not a fan of him, of his playstyle. He is, I know this sounds contradicting, but he is fun to play because you can press so many buttons. But I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that great. I am third now, bro. Why is everyone catching up to my Aizawa? Oh no, never mind. I would be second. But I took off some stuff from some cards, right? Yes, he has some peasant cards now. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, that was Todoroki. Let me know if you want me to showcase any other character. I think I'm more confident in any other character than I am in this guy. I might do Tsuyu next. I'm about to get her, like I'm about to like finish her farm 2 SS. Today I get 5 shards, and I'm gonna miss 5, and then tomorrow I'll get my last 5, and then we're chilling. Because if you didn't know, I have 5 runs unlocked. That's not what I want. Hero trial. I have 5 runs unlocked. And I do have, because I did buy the extra runs in the buff shop that you can access for this. If in case anyone knows, I wonders, because I know I always get questions. You access this here, you get those from your dailies or from spending money, and then you can buy these for extra runs. Okay, boom, there we go. But yeah, Todoroki, pretty cool, decent damage, has a lot of effects, right? Pretty much anything you'll do give you some sort of buff. So that's pretty cool. I guess at the end we can look at his other talents, his SS and everything, which is just unrealistic. This will just increase the damage of... oh, wait, what? Oh, of these two. Okay, all right. Everything sounds the same in this kid. His SS during the ice and fire period after using R attack. Oh, that's really good. If you have him SSS, he'll have like a 200% attack modifier with my build and everything. I don't know if when freezing or burning, I guess it is. I thought this might be 60% if you're in both, but I don't think so. I think this one's good too. Oh, that's really good actually. You might want to go here just so you can have like an ice ray build, because ice ray, like we all saw, it was good damage. The SS plus when in fire form or while burning. Wow, that's right. If you have an SSS plus, this man can be a threat. This man gets so many attack buffs just shoved up his little anime butt. Anyway, that's it for Shoto Todoroki. I mean, I hope I was able to explain his skills well. I know Showcase wasn't the greatest, I'm not gonna lie, but again, I'm not the greatest of him, but I know a lot of people wanted to see him. There's a lot of people that don't have him. And a friend of mine also requested this, who has Todoroki, who doesn't like fully understand him, and he told me instead of just telling him what he does, make a video on it. So here I am making a video on it, right? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck on your summons. That's all. I don't think there's anything else I can say. Oh, easy stamina. You'd love to see it. Right, good job.